Good afternoon and welcome to Blogcrashers. It has been so long and I apologize and I don't really know how to justify my absence other than this whole working and going to school at the same time thing. I understand why people do it and I understand why people are astounded by people who survive doing it. Today was my first day off after 11 days of working, and as you can see, it shows this is clearly a day of astounding beauty for me. I'm really exhausted and I don't really know. I need to figure out a way to do all of my homework and work all of my regular hours and still be able to be called into the library and exercise and update my blog regularly. Is this an attainable goal, folks? Is it? I like being systematized in my life. I like, blocking everything off in a nice little schedule so that it can follow direct orders. But then my brain just sets off these flares of resistance to participating in any of the things that I've scheduled for it to do, and I just simply cannot do them. And so, I have a text. Oh, tomorrow morning at the movie theater in Moose Jaw, they're showing free movies. I'm going to see The Legend of the Guardians. Everyone that I've told about this said, oh, that owl movie? Yes, that owl movie. The books are really popular at the library, so leave me alone. That sounds great. Thank you to those who are trying to make me feel better about my situation right now, and just telling me that it'll get better and it'll it will improve and the end is in sight, la la la. And I think that is a valid point, and I think that a lot of student life is dwelling on your current situation, but I think that there is merit in being overwhelmed and merit in feeling like you are killing yourself, because you are, and you're in that situation and you're exhausted, and that's valid. And so I don't think it's wrong to feel overwhelmed and feel stressed, and I don't think that we need to build ourselves up to feel like it's wrong to feel that way, and we should just always be looking forward, because this is where we are. And I chose this for myself, and so while I don't have a right to complain, I'm going to. After so long away from Blogcrashers, I thought that it would be a really good idea to bring back a look at the gems Hannah discovered at the library. As I did have a day of just oh my gosh, these things exist. And they were all in the audio visual department. I was really captivated by the beginnings of American Idol because I really loved performing as a youth, and in a really athletic small town, I was an arts person, and so when you're, different like that, everything artsy is your bread and butter. And so I really loved particularly season 2, and I found we have 18 different Clay Aiken CDs, and I don't understand. And he's in every single genre: rock, pop, country, soul, and jazz. It's stupid. How is he crossing over to that many genres? But whatever. And the other day I found Kimberly Locke, One Love. Does anybody remember her? She got 3rd. There she is. She was I guess she was supposedly bigger. She wasn't really very big at all, but she just had this marvelous voice, and she was the one that introduced me to Billy Joel and the goodness of the Bee Gees and all this kind of thing. And this is the album that she made after that. This came out in 2004. Classic. Look for this at your local library. They did a whole bunch of adaptations of these Jeanette Oak books, which are these Christian historical timepieces about, I don't know, like settling times, I guess. And they're all really lame. And Katherine Heigl was the first lead in those movies, and I think it might have even been in the midst of Grey's Anatomy, which is confusing. But I found this one entitled Love Finds a Home. And you might not initially recognize this girl on the front because she kind of looks like a cartoon, but it is indeed our dear friend Haley Duff. Because this movie wasn't already intelligent enough, the casting of Hilary Duff's lesser sister Haley made it just that much more. And I think the worst part about this is that it came quite a few years after Napoleon Dynamite, in which she was very funny. And so I don't understand, but my dad always says actors go where the acting is. And I guess, like, you know, I don't really know how multidimensional Haley Duff is, but I guess this is where the acting was for her. So, like, I'm telling you, there are probably about 10 movies in this series. Like, you know, Love's Unending Dream, Love's Unfolding Story, Love's Enduring Promise. You can find all of them on DVD at your local library. And, you know, their casts are just as precious as this one. So, go seek. The world is good and awesome and committed to really quality things. That's what I love the most about this. Most about working at the libraries. It just shows you how uncommitted we are to producing quality. And that's okay. Okay, well, thanks for sticking with me. I'm sorry if you're a follower of my actual blog because it's lame and basically non-existent, but I'm okay with being self-pity oriented. Okay, have a lovely evening. Join me again, hopefully, next week.